Hey everyone, we're back here with Manny today on Embroidery Hub, and he's going to talk to you about embroidering on shoes using the robot frame.
Hi. So when it comes to embroidering on shoes, it can be quite difficult hooping it if you don't have the proper tools. Luckily, we have the robot frame. It makes it very easy to actually embroider on shoes. As you can see here, we have a few examples that we've actually done using the robot frame. Here you can see that we've embroidered some wording on the side of a shoe. You can also get the back of a shoe, or you can even get the tongue of a shoe, such as you can see here. Makes it much more easier with the robot frame. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to show you an example on how to embroider on each of these specific areas of a shoe. All right, and we're going to start off with the side of the shoe. Now, before we get into that, I just want to explain to you a little bit about what the robot frame actually is and how it actually works. So here we already have our robot frame set up. As you can see, it's made up of two clamps that you have here that hold on to the shoe itself, and these two clamps here have two individual hoses, one for each clamp, that are connected into an air compressed box, which is also connected to an air compressor. The air compressor will feed air, compressed air, into the box, and then that box holds it for when you need to use the air to compress the two clamps together. The way that works is that when I press on this foot pedal here, it's actually going to send the compressed air through the hoses, and it's going to close in on the clamps, applying pressurized closure here. All right, so I'm just going to let them go again. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to actually prepare the shoe to go ahead and place it onto our frame. So we're going to go use our adhesive backing for this scenario. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do embroidering on the side of a shoe. So with the sticky side of the adhesive, we're going to go ahead and stick it right onto the side of the shoe. We're actually going to embroider. All right. Okay, so once we have that there, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place the shoe in between the clamps. I'm going to slide it right in. And then we're just going to go ahead and press on the pedal to clamp it together. Now the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do a trace. I'm going to do the contour one that goes through all the stitching. The reason why I do that is because it goes much slower and it won't push the shoe out of the way. Now, if it pushes the shoe out of the way like it just did there, that's actually a good thing because it allows me to make sure that I have it even so that on the actual stitching, it's not going to push it out of the way and then I lose registration. So now that I saw that that's good, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just start the design. Alright, so here we have our finished product. As you can see, Ricoma. You can just go ahead and tear away our adhesive backing. And you're all set. We just did it on the side. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into doing the back of the shoe. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and embroider the back of the shoe. So the only difference between the side and the back of the shoe is that for the clamps that compress, what I've done is I've gone ahead and released one of the clamps from the back by unscrewing the bolt that holds it and basically just sliding it in and then tightening it back into place so that now the two clamps are closer together to accommodate for the spacing in the back just enough since our logo is going to be much smaller. Alright, so now that it's there, I'm just going to go ahead and trace it. Once I know that I'm in the clear, I'll go ahead and start it. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and check on our finished product. Here we have it, the back of the R. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and embroider on the tongue itself. Alright, so for embroidering the tongue, I'm going to keep the same distance that I had for the back because essentially, vertically the shoe is the same width. So with the tongue, it's going to be the same thing. In some cases, you may need to spread it out, but in this scenario, no need to. Alright, so we now have the tongue clamped on. We have our adhesive backing. All we have to do now is just trace our design to make sure I'm not going to run into the frame itself. That looks good, so we're going to go ahead and just start the design. Alrighty, so here we have our finished product. So as you can see, we have managed to embroider on all 3 sides of the shoe. And there you have it. That is how you embroider on the shoe using a robot frame. I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to comment if you have any questions regarding this video. I also want to invite you to join our Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery, where you can join other embroiderers and apparel decorators such as yourself. In it, you can ask questions and share tips and knowledge among one another. And for any additional information about our products or service, you can visit www.ricoma.us. You'll find all the links I mentioned in the description below. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next time.